Now, since the first trailers for Smurfs came out earlier this year, everybody knew that the movie was going to be really bad. The main selling point was the fact that Rihanna was voice acting as Smurfette, and the main gag for the first trailer was like Smurf this, Smurf that, and literally using Smurf as a verb and an adjective, and it was completely obnoxious. And then movie came out, and it was exactly what everybody expected. Now, I wanted to start off by saying how bad I think the voice acting is. Not only is Rihanna really bad as Smurfette, and it doesn't fit her character at all, but James Corden, really, that just such a bad decision to cast him. Everybody is not putting in any effort in this entire movie, and John Goodman is the only recognizable voice, and even then, he's kind of just phoning it in the whole time. The line delivery for everybody is flat. It sounds horrible. The acting is not good. The animation is also incredibly ugly. Like, this movie is not attractive to look at all. While it is colorful, the animation is bland, the shadows are flat. It just does not look good at all, and it looks super basic. Like, literally any studio could have put it out. It's ridiculous. The story was complete nonsense. That was another thing that was making me mad throughout the entire thing, was that I get that it's a kid's movie, but you need to have some semblance of a plot that makes any sense. It deals with, a missing book that they've been guarding since the beginning of the Smurfs, and the evil wizards want to come take it and like rule the world and rid the entire world of good. It's so stupid. It makes no sense. It's so cliche. Like, we've seen this storyline 100 other times and it still has never made sense. I just don't understand what they were doing with this film at all. And speaking of the story, I thought the characters were really bland. Even though all the Smurfs have their own personality, they weren't likable, they weren't enjoyable to watch. None of them were really defined in any way. They just had this one character trait about them, and that was their entire personality, I guess you could say. But none of them had any depth at all. They were annoying. They all disappear after the first act of the film. So there's 300 Smurfs in the village, and then we get to the main story, and there's 10 of them. And they get to the real world, and the real world looks bad because the CGI looks weird. It was so weird. So many weird choices in this movie that I didn't understand at all. And now I can't chalk it up to the movie itself, but the theater experience was also annoying because there were so many kids running around and talking and jumping up and down, throwing popcorn. It's such an obnoxious movie. Everybody that saw it was just not into it, and it just was not good. Finally, one thing I wanted to talk about is how bad the songs were. They were auto-tuned like crazy. They didn't make any sense. They didn't flow well. And then the characters just literally started singing out of nowhere, and it felt so out of place. It was so bad. The worst part of the movie was any time the singing started. And there were probably at least 4 songs in the movie, so they were singing for a good bit. The movie also feels incredibly long. It's only an hour and 37 minutes, I believe, but it feels like it's at least 2.5 hours because the story drags and it's so bland, it's so boring. There's nothing exciting ever happening. So despite the fact that it's short, it feels like a complete slog. Overall, if I had to give this movie a rating, I'm not even kidding, I'm gonna give it a solid half star because I can't give it 0 stars. That wouldn't be credible for myself. So I have to give it a half star. Don't watch the movie. Please do not see the movie and support this because this is just corporate garbage, and it feels like a lot of it was actually AI generated. The script was horrible. Absolute terrible mess of a film. Please do not watch it. I hope you guys liked the video, and let me know what you guys think if you do end up seeing it, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.